This is Abe Freetanzer from Awards Watch, and I'm thrilled to be speaking with KD Dávila, the director of the film Please Hold, which is on the Oscar shortlist for Best Live Action Short Film. How are you doing today, KD?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I'm excited to get to talk to you about your film because it's definitely it's funny, it's horrifying, it's creative. Where did it all start? Where did it come from?
Um, I mean, just thinking about the world. My co-writer, Levin Menekshia, and I were, we were driving in the car one day. He's my husband, which helps with the collaborative process, I guess. And we were driving in the car one day, and we just literally it just kind of showed up in our minds, kind of fully formed. It's like, what if we had an automated jail system, and combined that feeling with the feeling of being on the phone with Spirit Airlines, but your life is on the line. And it just kind of spiraled from there. And we did a lot of research into how the prison system actually works today. And I think that one of the things that we've gotten a response about is that how much of this feels like this is a future we might be hurtling toward, because a lot of this is based on what really exists now. So and the story was also kind of inspired by art. I feel like I guess the penal system and reform is one of the causes that I very much think we need to focus on in the world. So it's based on a lot of stories about mistaken arrests, ruining people's lives, and these things do happen, and it's not very just.
Absolutely. And what was most surprising to you in the research that you did? What did you learn that you didn't expect?
There was a place called the Seal Beach Detention Center. It's in California, where it was just shocking because you hear about private prisons, but this is a prison where you can, depending on how much you pay, you could get HBO, and you could upgrade your cell, and this is in my home state. It was it was just the blatant just power imbalances that happen in these places. You just, it's surprising to see when there's a menu on the website. It's okay. That's one of the surprising things I saw. But yeah, and also, I guess this is something that I think a lot of people are aware of now, but the fact that the exorbitant rates at which inmates get charged for contacting their families using these video systems. A lot of prisons have been trying to get rid of in-person visitation and replace it with essentially Zoom, which is, Zoom is a great, Skype, Zoom, sort of systems are a great, backup to being in person. But I think, as we all know, over the course of the past, the pandemic, that it's not really a replacement for in person. It's not the same as being able to see and touch and hug somebody. So yeah,
Yeah.
kind of horrifying.
Absolutely. Well, again, as I said, it's entertaining and horrifying, and I think there's a lot. That's an interesting mix, but there's a lot to take away from it. And I thank you very much for making this film and for taking the time to speak with me about it, and wish you the best of luck in the Oscar race.
Yeah, thank you so much.